Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Ugh, finally finishing Birth by Sleep.
You got there.
Which one is it?
This is Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, okay,
Final
it
Mix?
is Birth by Sleep. I mean, fuck.
You just
Fuck Final
you
Mix.
you said the words weird there.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're just gonna turn off vibrations. We want to skip the tutorial? Yeah.
You said the words weird there. That's because I wasn't sure which game we were playing.
It started like we're playing Final Fantasy Birth by Sleep. That's what I heard.
Honestly, I probably did do that.
Okay.
That sounds like something I'd do. Oh, sweet, a rotating camera to make me reconsider my choices. Everyone in this is dead. Oh, not her, though.
So we're doing Aqua now.
So we're finally doing the journey of Mom.
Mom! Mom!
Mom!
So...
Mom, Terra won't hang out with me. Tell me he has to take me with him.
We, between us recording Ven and starting this, it's been a little bit. We'll say
yeah,
that.
it's been a couple weeks.
Which is the funny part because, like, if I wanted to, I could have beat this game and probably almost 100%ed it in the time it took us to get from that last episode to this.
This episode, yeah.
But, like, I've been too busy and I've also just been like, but I'm already playing it with Chris.
Alright.
Not one, but two of the Keyblades chosen stand here as candidates. This is neither a competition nor a battle for supremacy. Not a test of wills, but a test of heart. Both of you may prevail or not.
Let's be honest, in a battle of supremacy, I'm pretty sure Aqua wins. Yeah.
Wait till you see Dark Aqua.
Oh, you mean Rule 34 Aqua. Gotcha. I remember her.
Then let the examination begin.
So I've been, like, debating if I want to play through the third game. Because I still haven't played it.
You still haven't played it?
Well, I booted it up and downloaded it at least.
Ah, okay.
But I hadn't started it because I was just like, do I want to like play through it and know what I'm doing, or do I want to buffoon my way through it with Chris because it will be my first time ever playing it, and it will be Chris's first time being like, yeah, we got to the end.
We did it. We went through the whole story. Yay.
Oh.
I still am never gonna get over the fact that they're just like, this is your challenge, and then their dark powers happen, and the dude's just like, eh. Yeah, no, it's still your challenge, and then Ven's like, I'm gonna help out even though I'm not part of the challenge, and the fucking master guy is still just like, I'm just a fucking terrible master who doesn't give a shit about the test at all, so yeah, sure, Ven, help them out.
Stupid.
I don't care. I gotta say, we're like the first game that you can actually play in the series so far, and I'm already like, wow, this story is terrible.
Wait till we get further in, Chris.
Like, we're not even at like the big shit yet, and I'm already like, this makes no fucking sense.
You know what's the best part is? If we played this in the order it came out, it would be even worse.
Dude, I honestly, I believe that at this point. Also, I love that. Okay, no, he's unstuck now. Ven was just stuck on that wall for like 2 minutes.
It's Kingdom Hearts game design, man.
You mean Kingdom Hearts auto-pathing?
Yeah!
As in, a straight line is my auto-path.
As in, what are you talking about?
You ever do auto-pathing for... Of course not.
No.
Yeah, I was...
Did you ever do things for a game?
Yeah.
No, Chris, I
It's
haven't
like-
made games like you.
It is...
Harder than you think?
Oh yeah, like in some, like they made it kind of, you know, they have this one system called like A-star pathfinding, and that's like not so bad because most of the work is kind of done for you with that.
Yeah.
But if you have to design your own like AI fucking path learning algorithm, it is a fucking nightmare to figure out. It's like so fucking confusing on what the hell you're doing, and then every once in a while it'll just do something, and you're like, what the fuck is it doing? And then you have to try and figure out why it's doing it.
AI
It's a
is
nightmare.
one of those great things that's just like, oh, this is great. Dude, I just saw a video of, it was just, you know the robot, and then you like punch the robots and you push them over and they get back
Yeah,
up?
back up, yeah.
They threw a gun at the thing, it grabbed the gun, it shoots the targets, And it's just like, guys,
That was
guys!
Is it like a humanoid robot?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Boston Dynamics. You know, I applied to them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they never responded back, and I
course.
knew they wouldn't.
Of course.
but I just wanted to do it for the wall factor of it.
But I'm watching it, and then, like, they give it a handgun, and it's shooting at the thing, and then the guy steps in front of it, and it stops.
Yeah.
And then just moves again. And then you're, like, bashing it with baseball bats, you're putting a fucking assault rifle in his face, and it's just like... You're starting the Terminator, guys.
See, all I can think of is the dude who stepped in front of the robot shooting the gun has balls of steel.
Dude,
because
I was
would
thinking that too.
never do that.
I was thinking that too. I was just like, dude...
Even if I personally wrote the program myself, I would never trust myself enough to guarantee that would work.
Dude, like, he stepped in front of it, and I was just like, this is recording, and I know it's not gonna happen, but I, like, jumped, I was like, are you fucking crazy, man?
It's like, what do you... See, even for me, I would have been like, are you serious? Because programming AI is hard enough as it is, and they can develop, especially artificial intelligence, can develop new programs within itself because it deems those actions as as more efficient than what it was currently doing.
God,
and I'm just like, it could just decide that the best way to kill its target is to shoot through anything in its way. It could just decide that on the fly because it's artificially learning.
Dude,
like,
that's why that shit, like, terrifies me. And it's just like, why would you do that, man? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Somebody's got.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's like, I would never do that. That would be so fucking dumb. Like, I am the same person. It's funny, because I'm both the person who will argue that artificial intelligence is a dangerous, terrifying thing that we should probably be way more cautious about than we are. And at the same time, I'll also argue, yeah, artificial AI is fucking stupid, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can just trick it into doing stupid
It's so
shit.
stupid because it's just like, it's one of the smartest things you can ever experience, but also at the same time,
It's
so
really
stupid.
dumb, yeah. Like,
Okay,
it's
this,
really
this is a
stupid.
new cutscene,
Oh,
you know?
okay.
You must always be conscious of.
The bees!
It's just like, you must always be conscious of, and then the bell rings, and the master, because he's an idiot, is just like, what was I talking about? It probably wasn't important.
What happened?
I don't
Where did you come from?
Why isn't Ven here?
Very well then.
Into the scene.
I
Like
Into
a
the scene.
to
dolphin.
investigate. Yes, I understand.
I think he's talking to young Sid.
I think he's talking to himself. I'm pretty sure this dude's just a senile loon.
Oh, he most certainly is.
He's just
I
talking
mean-
to himself
I mean,
now.
he let the bad guy basically continue being bad guy.
Yeah.
As you know,
And
he
train
is
his
master
students.
No more, but he still keeps a close eye on the tides of light and darkness.
Never said Kingdom Hearts was written greatly.
His counsel serves as
I'm pretty sure it's not
the
written.
road we
Like, I'm pretty sure they just make shit up based off of scenes they want, and then have to tie the story in later.
I think you might be right.
Like, I'm pretty sure they're just like, we want 3 students, and they should be training under a master, and they're like, but what should the story be? And they're like, I'll figure it out later.
Something to do with bees.
one that feeds on negativity. Fledgling.
I'm the beekeeper, Sora!
Yen Sid calls them.
I love it. It's so stupid.
As wielders of the Keyblade, you are tasked with striking down any who would upset the balance of light and darkness.
Yeah, so you are literally the definition of the balance between light and darkness being ruined.
But my repeated attempts to reach him have failed. I doubt there is
I'm still pretty sure that Terror is actually the one correct in literally this whole game. I'm like
what?
he's an idiot, but like when you really break it down, he's bringing more balance to light and darkness than anyone else in this entire fucking game.
By using them both?
Yeah,
Yeah.
by using them both and attempting to kill him, a light user, and the bad guy at the end of it. Like, he's bringing more balance to the Force by murdering both the good and the bad guys here. Like,
I can't wait till we get to Sora because, like,
Darkness looms closer than usual within
this game operates in shades of black and white,
yeah.
which is not how the world is.
No, not at all.
Order must be kept. You cannot tell anyone there are other worlds.
Don't tell people there are other worlds, Chris. That's even here, Chris. Don't tell them we're from other worlds.
Oh, okay.
Shit!
I was unaware that was supposed to be a secret, but I won't tell them that we came from that other planet.
Yep.
A second chance for you to change my mind.
What?
You must know. I care for you like my own son.
You don't show it. I call bullshit.
That way, I would name you master in a second. But how can I when you are so obsessed with power? Terra, you mustn't be afraid of losing.
You got a comment coming and I know it.
Fear leads to obsession with power, and obsession beckons the darkness.
Okay.
You must never forget.
Dude,
What? He never shows an obsession for power, though, in this whole fucking thing! Never shows that!
also, can we just talk about how this is Aqua's story, right?
Yes.
But that cutscene was all about Terra.
Yeah, what? Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Tara, before you go, don't forget to be a good mom.
Well, call it a request of the utmost priority.
You need to kill Ven and Terra.
I told Terra this could be a second chance to show the mark of mastery, and I meant it. However, that flicker of darkness he displayed during the examination, I can sense it runs very deep.
But that doesn't have to do with power, asshole!
Those powers were to prove too much for him to handle. I want you to bring him back to me at once. It's for his own good. He could not bear to lose any of you to the darkness.
You lose like
Of
all of
course.
them to the
I
darkness.
would never let
I've
you-
Because you're
never...
a shit teacher.
I've never hated someone who's supposed to be the good guy so
You'll
much
see he has
in
it.
so little time.
So, when I first played this, I think I started with Aqua because I was just like, yeah, magic users.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched this cutscene and I was just like, you are
He's not as
incompetent.
weak as-
Yeah. Well, he's literally just like, I can't make you master because you're obsessed with power. He never says that at any point in the story that he even needs to get more powerful. He's just like, I gotta go clear out the darkness from me.
So I can become more
But
powerful.
then the dude's just like, oh, the darkness is the power, and he wants more power. He's gonna want the darkness to get more power. And I'm like, but he's trying to clear the darkness. It's the whole quest. I don't understand. Who wrote this?
Oh boy. I can't wait till we get into some of the other games. Some of the other games are like, what?
The writing in these are awful.
Oh my god.
They're fucking
it's
terrible.
so great, Chris. It's so great. I knew you'd love it.
Makes like no sense. Ah, God, alright. Fen! No, you can't leave before dinner's ready. No, you mustn't. Mustn't what? You don't know what he's doing, though. No one knows what he's doing. He just leaves.
Oh boy.
My God, they're like overprotective parents. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, no, you can't let the kid leave. He's like, you
So-
just went down the street.
So, Ven had a skateboard, Terra had like this like bike thing, and she has this thing? Like
It's
a starfighter?
It's a wing cruiser.
Ah.
A wind cruiser, like a jet ski, almost. So you're like on two skis and you hold on to the thing, but it's all together as like a ship. I'd argue it's supposed to be missing a shit ton of parts, but I believe it's supposed to be scooter-like. Because she sits more flat and she has her hands out.
Darkness,
That's
darkness.
what I'd argue, is it's supposed to be like a scooter, but her scooter has no seat for easy entry. I mean, for easy relaxation. High five.
Fuck's the boss of this world, right? This game is written really well.
Yeah.
I can't wait for when we get to the first Kingdom Hearts 1, because there's some writing in that game that's just like, what?
Kingdom Hearts 1 is the one Kingdom Hearts game that I actually had the opportunity to buy,
And you didn't.
and I didn't for some other stupid fucking game. And honestly,
You're okay with
I'm
that.
okay with that decision at this point. You wanna know what my reasoning was for it, though?
What?
Because it was really funny, and something I wouldn't do at the time now that I'm older, but when I was pretty young, it was,
I think he left.
they were like, because my dad was just like, oh, what about this game? It looks kind of cool, and it was like Kingdom Hearts and that all the Disney. You remember the Kingdom
Yeah.
1 Sparks on? It's really sick looking.
Yeah.
It's got like all the Disney characters on, and the main character and that cool castle design thing,
Yeah.
with Heart.
I should
And
listen to what he had to say.
I remember looking at it, and I was just like, nah. And my dad's like, well, why not? And I was just like, because it's got like Disney characters on it. It's probably lame and for kids.
No.
And like,
But
so I
seems
turned
as
it
though you have a
down.
pure heart.
I forget what I got. So it probably wasn't that good either, whatever I bought other than it. But then way later in life, I remember everyone was talking about how great this game, like Kingdom Hearts 1 was and 2 was, and I was like, man, maybe I missed out. And now we're sitting here playing these, and I'm like, I didn't miss out on anything. This is not
I'm
good.
gonna give you a little spoiler for Kingdom Hearts 1. There's
Yeah.
an entire scene where they say darkness and Keyblade like 30 times in that one cutscene. And
Jesus.
the cutscene is maybe 3 minutes. If that.
Boy.
There's this girl here. Her name is Cinderella. She made me realize how powerful it is just to
I
believe,
was just like, and you're cheating on me.
no matter how impossible things seem.
It got dark.
Hey,
Always
Mom.
be enough to light the dark.
Mom, no.
If you see her, give her my thanks.
Will do.
She just fucking sees Cinderella and she fucking bitch slaps her. Like, how
You'll
dare
be
you
alright.
pose her hair?
No, never bitch slaps her, takes out the key and shoves it through her chest. I have your heart now, bitch!
And Aqua goes to the dark side. Can I just... This one-handed, like, cartwheel is ridiculous. Because her body
Doesn't move, right?
Yeah, it does not move right for that. Like, she goes from fully forward to at an angle within 1 milliframe of, like,
Ready?
animation. Like, it's, like, super weird looking. Dip, 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 dip. That's how stairs work.
But you know what the worst part is, Chris? You get to see it a lot. You know why?
Because it's fast.
Because it's the fastest way to move.
Yeah, I get that. Bippity boppity boo. I like the idea of it. It's just the animation of it could have used some polishing.
A little bit.
Well, well, in typical Kingdom Hearts fashion, let's talk about Disney. So, this is just a rumor, it's not guaranteed yet, but, so it looks like, based off of most people's speculation, so, okay, in the time of this recording, the last Star Wars movie has not come out yet.
True.
However, it has tickets on sale now.
Okay.
Context for people watching this, because by the time this is up, that movie's probably going to come out, and either it's going to have already done super well, or it's going to do super bad, and then everyone's just going to have their own fucking opinions on it, but that's not the point of this.
Yeah.
But the, so it looks like,
if I recall correctly,
it looks like,
This isn't an important cutscene.
an
You can
important-
keep-
okay.
No, it's not.
okay,
You
cool.
can keep going.
Very
Well, it looks like Disney is now, it's just rumors, but based off of how things are going, it's very weird. It looks like Disney is now buying tickets for their own movies to give the illusion that they're better than they're actually doing.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah,
You know
like,
why I say that?
wouldn't either, yeah.
When I went to the movie theaters to see one of the Marvel movies,
Mhm.
I think it was Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it was like half empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And-
You're not the only person that said this.
And it was weird because we had to choose our seats for it.
Yes.
And we never had to choose seats for
movies before, yeah, exactly.
And but that might be a new change in movie theaters.
What seats were taken? Was it mainly like front rows and side seats that were like empty?
Tremaine.
I don't remember exactly. I know
Okay.
there was a lot of seats booked
Yeah.
and a lot of
then-
seats empty,
and
but
then
like at the
no one
same
was
time,
there.
nobody was there.
Okay, so there was rumors that they were doing that for Captain Marvel, but I was like, that's kind of weird. I didn't think Disney was doing it. I thought just fans of Captain Marvels were all like harhumph and were like buying extra tickets to be like, I'll show them for hating on women. But like,
man.
so I figured that it was just like fans of the movie that were just like, I don't want this to fail, and I'm gonna pay extra to make sure it doesn't. Now I'm not so sure. Now I'm pretty sure it's Disney doing it. Because now it's happening in the new Star Wars movie, and all the seats that are getting sold out are like the front 2 rows and like all the side seats, like all the back seats, like the edge seats, you know what I mean, around the movie theater.
The ones I
are
like to
all
sit
being-
in.
Yeah, they're like all being sold out like immediately, which are normally like the bad seats, because normally people like to sit right in the center of the movie theater, because that gets you the best view of the screen. But it's like, it's also better on your neck. God, front row seats, man, they're so bad on your neck. But yeah, so I was like, So now I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot more sense, especially because they forced Rotten Tomato to change their system so that only people who bought tickets can review movies. So,
Right.
but man, now I'm not now I wouldn't be surprised if Disney just bought a shit ton of their own seats to the movies
make reviews.
just to give a whole shit ton of 5-star reviews to it. Which, by the way, if you go to Rotten Tomatoes as of the recording of this, fucking all the reviews that are out for that movie that's not out yet are all super positive, and it's like, that's weird. Like, or actually no, it wasn't that one. It was Maleficent. All the reviews for Maleficent, now that it's out, are all like 5-star reviews with barely anything said by people who've only done one movie review for Maleficent 2. And I'm just like, gee, that sure seems convenient.
That's a movie I probably will go see. Mostly
But,
if my
like,
girlfriend
I-
wants to see it.
I wouldn't see it. From what I've seen from actual critics and like people on YouTube who review movies, they've all been like, yeah, it's not good. They're like,
That's okay.
it's bad. They're like, the first one is a way better movie, and this is just not good. You wanna know what's the funniest part? You wanna know where Maleficent did the best?
Where?
Japan.
Interesting.
You wanna know where Maleficent 2 did the worst?
Japan?
Japan. It didn't even sell 1/10 the tickets the original movie sold.
That's kinda
That's how
funny.
bad that movie is, apparently. When its biggest market for it was like, yeah, no. Oh, hell no, I ain't seeing that.
That's funny to me.
So yeah, it looks like Disney is now playing Market Master, which doesn't surprise me because Disney's been notorious for cheating on its marketing to make its movies seem better than they actually are.
Yeah.
And that goes all the way back to like the 70s. Like there's been like rumors about that. So now it's just like way more obvious.
Because it's harder to hide that stuff a little bit.
Well, dude, Disney's struggling so hard in the digital era where anyone can record anything and post anything on the internet. Because back before then, Disney had an amazing system called we pay the media to not cover shit. And then it never seems like Disney does anything bad.
I don't know what you're talking
And-
about, Chris. They never do anything bad.
Yeah. Well, you can't do anything bad if no one ever sees you do it. If a tree falls in the woods, Derek, and no one's there to hear it, did it ever really fall?
Yep.
That's how Disney markets most, or that's how Disney's PR team
You know, they
works.
should've
It's
just-
like if someone dies,
Sony should have just given Marvel Spider-Man back to Disney.
Yeah, right.
100%.
100%.
No money exchanged at all. Nothing at
Yeah,
all.
they should just give that back because fuck it, because you know they own the rights to Marvel, so anything under Marvel should just be instantly theirs with no fucking repercussions.
That was such a huge argument that I was just like, this is so stupid. They're both in the wrong, and they both just want money, and one of them's not making a good deal.
In all fairness, the only one that really wasn't in the wrong was Sony, because Sony was just like, that's a terrible deal.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna accept that.
No, and that's what I love about it. And everybody was just like, it's all Sony's fault, and I'm
Yeah.
like, guys,
Yeah, because Disney's PR marketing team is fucking god tier. Because they pay people, they pay influencers and media to cover stories in their favor and always make them look like they're the good guys.
I love
They
it.
spend like an absurd amount of money just to do that, and it's like, this is ridiculous. They're like the definition of you know those people that are like reverse psychology? Disney is like the definition of reverse psychology, where they do something bad and they're like, wow, that seems really bad, and then they like pay a shit ton of people to be like, no, it's not really bad. This is something that we had to do because of unforeseen circumstances that we couldn't account for, and then everyone's like, oh, you know, you know what? It probably wasn't their fault. Like, there's like a lot of things that can go wrong with running a theme park. Like, they can't account for everything, and it's just like, dude, someone literally fucking died. Like, no, you can't just be like, oh, well, you can't account for every possible scenario. And it's like, no, they literally killed someone.
It's so funny because of how true it is.
Yeah, it's like, they fucking killed a girl with a rotating wall, literally crushed her to death. Back in, like, the 80s, I think. I think it was the 80s.
How dare you?
And, like,
talk
and the
about
family lost because she wasn't following proper code on the ride. And it's like, fuck you, Disney. You killed that girl. I'm like, they fucking killed her. Like, And the family got no compensation for it. The story's swept under the rugs. And, like, fuck Disney. Like, they should... When someone dies because of your fucking shit, you should be paying that family because you fucking killed them. And it's like, oh, she, like, didn't follow proper, like, guidelines or whatever. I'm like, it shouldn't have been built to kill people. You shouldn't be building rotating sets that are built with 2 reinforced walls. That could easily crush someone in half when they have to slip between the 2 of them. Anyways, we'll pick this up in the next part. I'll see you then. Peace.